Yo, what's up chefs? It's Vinny. I recently made a video going over how to get a loot filter and price checker installed and also active in game. To this day, I'm still using the exact same price checker as you can see here, had no issues with it so far. However, as I've gotten deeper into the endgame, I have noticed a significant improvement to my quality of life by changing over to using an easily customizable loot filter. Truth be told, I know that you can go into the file of the other loot filter and like mess with the parameters and blah blah blah, but I'm just not savvy enough for that. It's not for me. So if you want to know how to get a customizable on the website, easy to do loot filter, then I'm going to show you how to do just that. First things first, head over to Google Chrome. You're going to type in POE2 custom loot filter. Head to this Reddit thread, click on the link. I will also be including the link in the description. Please make sure you use either my link or the one on the Reddit thread. As you can see here at the top, warning, counterfeit copies of this website are appearing, may contain bugs, even attempt to engage in fraudulent activities. There's no two-factor authentication from GGG at this time, so don't want you guys running into any issues. You can just use the link in the description, you'll be good. Moving on from that, if you are in the early end game, so like you just hit maps, the out the box filter, good to go. Like you're gonna have a good time with this filter already how it's set up. You don't need any cosmetic or custom rules or whatever. Obviously you can mess with the cosmetic rules. I would recommend not messing with the custom rules unless you are savvy and know what you're doing. The cosmetic ones are very easy to mess with, so if you want to, you can. But everything else, you're good to go. If you're in the campaign, you're going to want to turn off hide life flasks and hide mana flasks. And if you want, you can set this to normal, so that way you can see magic items. Then you're good to go for the campaign. But let me just reset it really quick. So let's say you're in the early end game, and like I said, the out the box filter is good, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to get it downloaded and running. So you just hit download, send it to your downloads folder, open up your file explorer. Let me close that one. Open up your file explorer, go to downloads, click on it, right click, copy. Go back into game, options, game, click on this button right here. Then you can just hit paste, close this, bada bing, there it is, reload, item filter loaded successfully. You're good to go. Early end game, the out the box filter, be amazing. Now, like I said, as I've gotten deeper into the end game, let me show you some of the things you'll want to mess with that will improve your quality of life and the reason why I changed over to it and I've been enjoying it. So we'll go back to the website really quick and yeah, we'll just start on the default and I'll kind of show you. I'll work your way up to it really quick. So I'm not going to go over everything because I'd waste a lot of time. I'm sure you guys can read. I hope you guys can read. So you can go through this. It's got question marks for everything. That'll explain it to you. You know, you'll be good to go. But I'll just go over some of the really useful things that have been really amazing for me. First things first, current waystone level, absolute lifesaver. If you're, let's say you're on tier 10 maps, type in 10, what is this gonna do? 7 and below waystones will be hidden. Tier 7s will be shown, no beam. Tier 9, white beam. Tier 10, yellow beam. 11, orange beam. 13 and above, red beam. Amazing. Minimum skill gem level. You've already got all your skills leveled up to 16. Set it to 17. 17s will be shown, or maybe you'd want to set it to 16. 16 will be shown with a white beam. 16 and above will be shown with a yellow beam. Very nice. Other than that, the cosmetic rules, I found use in this because I like to make sure that my currency is super omega, like noticeable. That's why we're here, to farm currency. So you can add a cosmetic rule, come over to currency, click all the currency that's important, like Exalted Orb and above, Chaos, Mirror of Calandra, Alchemy Chance, Exalted, blah, 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 blah. You get the point. Then you can choose label, icon, beam, and if you want, you can even do sound. But I didn't mess with the sound. I like all the sounds from this pack, how they are. They're not too loud, which is something I really like about this pack, actually. But you can do label, icon, beam. Icon will be the thing that shows on the minimap. So you can make this, for example, you can make it a star. You can make it large if you want. The beam is the beam coming out of the item. You can see down here are the beams. You can change the color of that. And then finally, the label is like this thing, you know, where the text is actually located. You can change the background, border, text, and size. You can change the color is what I mean. And easy peasy, good to go. Other than that, the only other thing I would point out, which is actually pretty helpful, or I mean, all of it's helpful, but the other thing that's not immediately understandable is the gear filter section. At least I was kind of confused at first. Thankfully, the developer for this filter is very open and nice. I was able to chat with him. He explained to me exactly how this works. So basically, let's say you're just getting into early endgame, set it to normal and magic. All normal and magic items will be hidden. You'll only see rares. But this one and this one were the ones that kind of confused me, but they are effective once I understood them. So let's say you set it to normal, magic, rare, less than advanced. What this is going to do is all normal and magics, even if they're advanced, even if they're expert, will be hidden. It doesn't really read that way to me, but that's what it's going to do. They will be hidden. And then all rares that are not advanced or above will also be hidden. So if you've got it set to this, then the only gear and weapons you will see is rare gear and weapons that are advanced or expert. Hopefully that made sense. Caveat, super quick caveat, except socketed gear and quality gear. So even if it's lower grade, magic, white, or even below advanced, it's still going to show it if it has sockets and if it's got quality. You can change this to be all sockets or just 2 and above. You can also do the quality gear. You can do all or just 10 or above. Very nice. Let's say you're a ranger and you've got a specific bow base type and you really want to craft your bows, so you need to see the white versions of that base type. Very simple. You can add weapon type, bow. All of a sudden you're going to start seeing even the white bows. So if you want to like exclude things from this, you can do that right here with the add weapon type and add armor type. Other than that, I think, like I said, this has been super helpful for me. I'm not going to go over this anymore. I'm just going to quickly give you like a short little demonstration of, you know, how my filter is set up. Or actually, I have to, this would be perfect actually, because I removed my filter from the folder for the video. Let's say you want to make an update to a filter. So right now, all I've got, just really quickly show you, all I've got is the default filter. Like I reset it, downloaded it. This is the default filter, not what I've been using. Let's say you want to make an update to the filter. So obviously this is my filter with all my settings. I've got the cosmetic rule right here. I want my currency to look nice and pretty. That's why we're playing the game, for currency. I've got my current waystone level, minimum skill gem level, hiding all normal and magics and rares unless the rare is advanced or expert, hiding gold stacks that are 300 or less, hiding life flasks, mana flasks unless they're at least 1 quality. You get the point. How do you easily update the filter without having to go through the whole download process? Well, super simple. I'm going to click copy to clipboard. I'm going to go into the game. I'm going to open the filter or the filter folder. I'm going to right click on the POE 2 filter. So this is the default one once again. I'm going to open it with the notepad, right click, select all, backspace, Control V to paste. Here is the new filter settings, file, save, close, reload, item filter loaded successfully. Now, how do you know it worked properly? Well, I'll just show you. I'm going to drop this exalted orb. Here's my custom cosmetic rule. My current dynamic waystone tier is set to 12. So as you can see on the website, that means 9 will be shown, 9 and below will be hidden. So I can just show you what that looks like. So tier 14, red beam, easy to see. I like that noise, I want to be honest. I don't like the big boom. It's like kind of subtle, nice noise. Tier 11, shown with a white beam. Tier 9, shown but no beam. And then finally, tier 2 is not shown. It is hidden. I think from what I could just tell, it does actually still have a sound, which maybe that's something they can work on. But it's not shown, so it's not really that big a deal. And the sound isn't that bad. Other than that, hope you guys have fun blasting, and Happy New Year. And last but not least, take it easy, chefs.
Watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. fade away.